Hi everybody, this is your girl Slick Vic and welcome to Peace, Toast, and Jam. I am right now in the beautiful state of Ohio. Oh my gosh, I'm going to show you where I'm at actually. This is, it's across from the Canfield Fairgrounds. If you guys know what I'm talking about, this is like the experimental farm area. Yeah, because they used to do a lot of experiments out here. So there's a little tidbit of information if you didn't know. But I did tell my followers that I was most likely not going to have an audio format for my podcast this week because I am on vacation. And I did not bring my laptop where I usually record my audio. But I can still do the video because I have my handy dandy phone. So I'm going to make this kind of short and sweet and talk about kind of like a cornucopia of thoughts. And I do apologize if my voice is a little muffled. I have had a weird, horrible cold, sinus, cough, congestion thing going on. I don't want to say the C word that ends in Ovid because I know that makes people freak out. But it could be a strain of that. Who knows? Things are going around town. So while this is fresh on my brain, I want to talk about this really quickly. I was listening through my TikTok For You page or whatever, and a woman came up, and I don't follow her, but I saved her video, and I'll have to look more into her stuff, but she was talking about she was listening to a podcast, and some gentleman named Peter something, again, I'm sorry, I don't have the facts and like tidbit of information about this, was talking about how life is going to show you things where you are not feeling flexible or not feeling comfortable, and instead of shying away from that and running away from that, that is where we are really supposed to, in a lot of ways, and you know how I feel about the word supposed to, but for the whole thing, we are supposed to lean into it, and we're supposed to grow from that. We're supposed to evolve. So she also said that he related it to yoga, and how a lot of people are like, yeah, when you first start yoga, it can be really hard. And a lot of people are like, yeah, yoga is actually really tough. And it's like, well, sure, when you first start out, you're really tough because why? Because you're not flexible in certain areas of your body. And that's why the yoga is like, it could be a little bit painful. It could be hard. It could be, a little bit of discomfort. But then when you start to warm up and you learn the moves and you lean into it, that discomfort lessens and lessens because you become more flexible. So in the same breath, he was saying, as she was stating, that in life, we might find things that we're triggered. We might find people, places, environments, situations where we don't feel flexible in that. And it's really easy for us to run away from that and to never be exposed to that again, to never try again, and to be like, you know what, this isn't for me. And there are those that would look at that situation as an opportunity to go, I wonder if I can lean a little bit more into this. Not that I have to stay here forever, but maybe this trigger or this uncomfortable feeling is actually a sign for me to go, why is this triggering me? Why do I feel discomfort? Why do I feel uncomfortable? Is this something I can work on? Or is this something that is truly not good for me? And so with all that being said, I thought that was a really cool way to look at our lives. I will say, as a little caveat to that, I think that's the right word for that, that there are times where I would say, you might find yourself in a situation, you're like, you know what? The intention here is not good. I have every right to feel this right now, which you would in any situation. Like our feelings are valid to us and our emotions are valid. But what is not is this something I can grow from? Is this something that I can learn to lean into a little bit more? Or is this something that I should actually be like, whoa, red flag, I shouldn't be in this? And I can't help but think of paths that I have taken myself, which I have turned away from because I have tried and maybe something popped up and I went, oh, not for me. And the same thing I think of are relationships, situationships, if you will, career choices. But I will say that for me, I've had a lot of situations where I've looked at things and go, this is uncomfortable. I feel a lot of discomfort. I feel like this is a little triggering. And I am not one to just run from it. I like to break it down. I like to observe it. I like to go, what's really happening here? I like to question it. I like to challenge it. And then after I do that, I feel better that I'm exposed to it. Maybe not in the moment, right? Because in the moment it could just be like, too inflamed. But I do feel better that I've exposed myself to it, that I've questioned it, that I have challenged it. So then if I do end up walking away from that situation, I go, I tried. I did lean into it, and I have grown. I have evolved. This is something I've learned about myself. This is something I've learned about other people, about different jobs, careers, places in the world, environments, whatever. And I see that as a form of evolving, and not a form of just running away. So, of course, we could probably dissect this in a deeper way, but I thought that was a really cool way to look at the world. And I do challenge you in a very healthy way to start evaluating your life right now and say, what things can I challenge myself on a little bit more to lean into the discomfort? And could I maybe go a little bit further into situations instead of just always running away? Second thing I want to talk about really quickly is environments and how they impact us. Like I had mentioned, I am here in Ohio right now visiting because I had a cousin of mine get married over the weekend, which it was a beautiful wedding. It was, so good. And I am just soaking up the last couple days that I'm here. And being in this environment again, you guys, has been so therapeutic. I could cry. It is that amazing. And for those of you that have moved away from home or have moved away from a home of yours and then come back and it's taken you back to a very safe, peaceful, fresh breath of air moment, you know what I'm talking about, how therapeutic that is. And this trip has been nothing short of that. I actually haven't been able to see as many friends as I'd like, or even family members, to be honest. I've got to see a lot of people at the wedding, which is great as far as family goes. But I've been sick as well, so I couldn't really reach out to a lot of friends that I would normally do because I didn't want to get them sick, And it is a busy kind of time of year, getting ready for the holidays. And a lot of people are sick. I keep talking about sickness, but, it's just going in the air. It's just the time of year, But with that being said, I decided, okay, if I'm not able to touch base with a lot of people, which can be very stressful in itself. I'm not gonna lie, it can be a lot because I always want to spread myself thin, reaching out to everybody. I have really gone inward, and I've been silent a lot, and I've been quiet, and I've just been reflective, and I have reignited a spark in me that I only find here in Canfield, Ohio, where I grew up. Also in Youngstown, Ohio, where I also grew up. And it's one of those feelings that I wish I could bottle up and I could just break open little bits of it whenever I'm feeling low, or whenever I'm feeling down, or have self-doubt, or have imposter syndrome, or just feel like it does something to me. And environments will do that for you. And it's true, we can create environments in our mind, and I can take myself back to this place whenever I want. I know I can do that. I have done it. Since moving from this area, I have done it multiple times where I really needed it, where I really needed to feel home again. But there is nothing like actually setting my feet on the green, cold grass of Ohio and walking among the corn stalks that have, diminished over the fall, and breathing in the crisp fall air in the morning, and not sweating to death at 9 a.m. like I usually am in Tampa, Florida, which I love in its own way. But environments do matter. And so with that being said, it's not that I don't enjoy the environment that I'm in Florida. I do enjoy it. But different environments bring out different emotions. And if you're able to find that environment where you feel healthy and protected and at peace, and you feel vibrant and you're able to do a lot of things, cherish that. Even if you can't be there all the time, soak it up, remember it, really get still in it so that you can bottle it up in your body and feel it in your mind, and you're able to get back there when you need to. But if you're able to move there again, I would say stay there or move there for sure. I envision myself coming back here at some point in my life. And whether it's for a long time, a short time, seasonal, just the way that I have been doing it, which has been every so often, then wonderful. I will take it because I'll take whatever I can get. But environments do affect you, whether or not you think they do or don't. Specifically, if you're a very empathic individual, very sensitive to your environment, like I am, the emotions out here are a lot calmer, a lot sweeter, a lot more compassion in smaller towns than where I'm living right now. And it's nice to get away where you can be walking on a path and you don't hear anything other than the wind in the trees. And I miss that a lot. But it is good to know that I'm able to come back here when I can and when I need to. And so with that, I will end it with, if you find yourself that you're in an environment right now that is not productive or healthy, but you have been in a healthy environment, I would say start out by trying to make a plan to get out of the environment that you're in if there's nothing you could do to change it, right? If you can't change it right now, in the meantime, try to envision that environment where you feel that peace through meditation. Because that's where when I go to a meditative place and I think about this place, it's through meditation. I close my eyes, I get into a meditative state, and I envision myself sitting right here, looking at that sunset. And, it definitely is not the same as being here, but it's pretty darn close. So I hope this sparked some sort of healthy push in a direction of getting your mental health back, getting your physical health back, your spiritual health back. Your environment is part of that, my friends. You need to be in an environment where you can grow and where you can evolve and where you can heal. And I believe the wrong environments can stunt that growth, but the right environments can catapult you forward. So, as I see a star, starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have this wish I wish tonight. Okay, I got my wish. I hope you got yours too. I'm gonna go eat some dinner with my parents because I cannot wait to see them. I love you all so much. If this helped you or you feel like it would help someone else, please share it. Please share these videos. Please subscribe. Please find me on my different social media platforms under Slick Vic BA, B as in boy, A as in apple. I do have a Patreon if you'd like to support me on my adventures and changing the world. Oh gosh. Thank you all for being here. And with that, I wish you a wonderful morning, a beautiful afternoon, and a lovely evening. Whenever you watch this, I will talk to you all soon. Bye.